Hello, literature lovers. Today I am discussing The Red Badge of Courage. Starting with the author, he was an American poet, Stephen Crane, novelist and short story writer, prolific throughout his life, and he wrote notable works in realistic tradition as well as early simple examples of American naturalism and impressionism. So he was recognized for that by modern critics and one of the most innovative writers of his generation. His first novel was the 1893 tale Maggie, subtitled A Girl of the Streets, generally considered by critics to be the first work of American literary naturalism. He won international acclaim in this work, that is The Red Badge of Courage, which he wrote without having any better experience. So it was really, really special, and his works really count. And his life is also quite suspicious since in 1896, Crane endured highly publicized scandal after appearing as a witness in the trial of a suspected prostitute and acquaintance named Dora Clark. And late that year, he accepted an offer to travel to Cuba as a war correspondent. As he waited in Jacksonville, Florida, for passage, he met Cora Taylor, with whom he began a lasting relationship. So there are so many thoughts about it. Now let's talk about the work, The Red Badge of Courage. It's a war novel by this American author. This took place during the American Civil War. This is very interesting. You know, whenever there is a background, we'll really talk about it. And the story is about a young private of the Union Army, Henry Fleming, who flees from the field of battle and overcome with shame. He longs with a wound, that is a red badge of courage. That's where we can find the title, the red badge of courage. So no doubtedly that you are part of the war and you are now injured, and that is the greatest badge you can ever get. It's really recognized and talk of the town to counteract his cowardice. Okay, now you can see the storyline when his regiment once again faces the enemy. Henry acts as a standard bearer who carries a flag. Although Crane was born after the war and had not at the time experienced battle firsthand, the novel is also known for its realism and naturalism. So it is special in that context. So you can see how the situation changes and screen was not part of it. Still it is quite natural to be that. So you can have all the mix, turmoil and roller coaster of emotions in it. It's really great to be part of it. He began writing that would begin his second novel, 1894, using various contemporary and written accounts as inspiration. It is believed that he based the fictional battle on that of Conservilla, and he may also be have interviewed the veterans of the war, commonly known as the Orange Blossoms, and that was the place they used to live after the war is got completed. So the later on works were having an experience, not first hand, but he got a real experience with the war veterans. Initially shortened and serialized in newspaper, December 1894, the novel was published in full in October 1895. And the Logan version of the work is based on Crane's original manuscript, which was published in 1983. So there is so much to tell about this work, and we can get an overall glimpse of it. We are getting a glimpse of it right now. It is novel is known for its distinctive style, which includes realistic battle sequences as well as the repeated use of color, imagery, and ironic tone. That is also important. Separating itself from traditional war narrative, and Crane's story reflects the inner experience of its protagonist rather than the external world around him. So we can see this thing is quite special because most of the really think about the outdoor experience and most of us are aware of it. But what about the inner experience? No, most of them skip that. That is very important. What you feel around it. Also notable for is the use of what Crane called a psychological portrait of fear. Yeah, this is very important. In societies, fear is not considered greatly and it is neglected. So this is really important thing and really talk of the town. The novel's allegorical and symbolical qualities are often debated by critics. So this thing is also quite highlighting. Several of the themes that the story explores are maturation, heroism, cowardice, and the indifference of nature. So you can see there are so mixture of all the things that are part of it, and that is the reason you can talk about it in detail. The Red Badge of Courage, garnered widespread acclaim. Now talking about what W.H.W. Wells talk about it, he called it as an orgy of praise. Now the terms are quite contrary right nowadays, but he called it the orgy of praise. Now, shortly after its publication, making Crane an instant celebrity at the age of 24 only. So you can see how it was praised, how important this work is, that he got such a great recognition. The novel and its author did have their initial detractors, however, including author and that veteran Ambrose Bierce, you know, adapted several times for the screen, and the novel became a bestseller. And it has never been out of print and is now so is Crane's most important work, and it is a part of a major American text. So you can see how important this work is. I hope you will like it. Thanks.